Hello, namaste, welcome to the print. My name is Amna Begum Ansari. The news of migrant replica from West Bengal being lynched by mob and an elderly Muslim man assaulted on a train over suspicion of carrying weed hadn't even faded from public memory or the news cycle when another tragedy surfaced. A 19-year-old Aryan Mishra, a class 12 student from Faridabad, was murdered by cow vigilante. He was suspected of being a cow smuggler. The significance of cows in India, political and religious history dates back long before the colonial era, British colonial era. Even the Mughals are said to have banned the slaughtering of cows. And protection movement started establishing Gaurakshami Sabha in 1882. Though much has changed in India since those times, the emotional and cultural sentiments surrounding cows still remain deeply rooted in the society. What's striking in the Faridabad case is that the accused cow vigilantes were acting to stop cow smuggling. It raises a fundamental question. Why do civilians feel the need to act as a protector, taking the law into their own hand? What is even more concerning is that they lack any fear of law or consequences. This is a clear sign that we can no longer turn a blind eye to the urgent need for systematic reform in our police. It doesn't matter which political party is in the power. This seems to be a lack of political will to introduce any meaningful police reform. A significant part of the problem is rooted in people's distrust in the system's ability to deliver justice. The state must first acknowledge that the parallel forces are attempting to fill the gap, like taking justice into their own hand because of hurt sentiment. But justice should remain the exclusive monopoly of state, and the state's failure to do so undermine the very foundation of law and order, but also weakens its authority. While the system's failure to control such non-state actors must be addressed, it is equally important to discuss the dangerous idea and belief that turn an ordinary person into murderer. Some individuals believe that the legal consequences are not enough punishment and the violence or even murder justifies to defend their religious sentiment. They think there is a greater purpose behind all they do. The so-called higher purpose varies based on the context. It can be honor, religion, or a deeply ingrained belief. However, they're all used to justify violence. An Indian Muslim killing someone over blasphemy, a Sikh reacting to Beadbi, or Hindu cow vigilante lynching someone are all driven by same mindset. There are fundamental differences between the Brahmic faith and Indic faith, especially Hinduism. From what I have learned, that Hinduism is not as structured and organized as the Brahmic one. It's more philosophy driven and does not have any formal concept of blasphemy. The response to her sentiment, that's why, come from the societal mood rooted in cultural identity and not strict religious doctrine. But it's important to recognize that any community, regardless of its religious framework, is capable of slowly and systematically adopting a harmful ideas. Human propensity toward violence, intolerance, and extremism exists beyond the boundaries of religion. Even the absence of formal doctrine like blasphemy, cultural and societal factor can fuel negative reaction and lead to the adoption of harmful ideology. So acceptance of cow vigilantes and the legitimacy of their violence seems to be heading in that direction. While Muslims are the main target for such a violence, the harsh reality is that anyone can be killed. So the cow vigilantes in Faridabad, who now expresses regret over killing a Brahmin, reveal a troubling double mindset standard. Sorrow is coming from the victim's identity. Their statement make it sound as though the loss would have been more acceptable if the victim had been a Muslim. This reasoning reveals a great deal about the mentality that is at work, which values some lives more than others. This murder is chilling reminder that violence, one justified in the name of the cause, can easily spread its net to gulp anyone in the path. Uh, Thank you. For more such video, please keep watching the print.